Hello friends, welcome you all. In last lecture we are started the welded connections. We are studied the different types of welded connection, that is types of weld, butt weld, fillet weld, then different types of butt weld and fillet weld, and the advantage and disadvantage of welded connection over bolted connection. Now in this lecture we are discuss the specification of fillet weld. So let us see one by one. First, size of fillet weld. It is represented by a letter S. Okay, and the size of fillet weld should not be less than 3 mm, or we can say the size of the normal fillet weld is taken equal to the its minimum leg length, or not should not be less than 3 mm. Next is the throat thickness of fillet weld. It it is represented by letter T suffix T or letter small t. Okay, so what is throat thickness? It is the perpendicular distance from the root of the fillet weld to the line joining its toe. So in this figure here we can see this is the root of the fillet weld, these two are the toe. Okay, and the line joining this toe, the perpendicular distance between this root to this line joining to the toe, we can call as a throat thickness. Okay, so this throat thickness is taken equal to the K into size of fillet weld. Okay, that is K into S, where this K value of K for different angle between fusion faces is given in IS code, that is angle between fusion faces 60 degree to 90 degree. It is a general case. We are taken the value of K is equal to 0.70, or if the angle is greater than 90 degree, that is 91 to 100 degree, we taken this value of K is equal to 0.65, or the angle 101 to 106, it is taken as 0.60. But in fillet weld, this is the general case, that is the angle between the fusion faces is 60 degree to 90 degree. So therefore we are taken the value of K is equal to generally 0.070. Okay, 0.70. Okay, so the throat thickness we can write as 0.70 into S. So next is the effective length. Effective length of fillet weld is taken equal to its actual length minus twice the weld size. Here we can say L is the effective length. Okay, L is the actual length of weld and S is the size of weld. Therefore, effective length we can call as actual length minus twice of the size of fillet weld. Okay. Next is the minimum size of fillet weld. Here in this table we can see the sizes, minimum sizes of fillet weld for the different thickness of thicker part. Here we can see if thickness of plate or thickness of the thicker part is up to or including 10 mm, the minimum size of weld is 3 mm. Okay, if thickness over 10 mm up to and including 20 mm, the minimum size of weld is 5 mm. If the if this thickness is over 20 mm up to including 32 mm, the minimum size is 6 mm, and over 32 mm up to and including 50 mm, we have taken it as 8 mm or 10 mm. Generally we take as a 10 mm. Okay, so maximum size of fillet weld. So maximum size of fillet weld, it is the thickness of thinner member minus 1.5 mm. It is for the square edge. Okay, and if there is a roll steel section, that is the angle section, okay, rounded edge, then we are taken this maximum size of fillet weld is 3 by 4th into the thickness of that rounded toe. Okay, so here we can see if there is a square edges, we have taken the maximum size of the fillet weld is the thickness of this thinner plate or thinner member minus 1.5. So this is the maximum size of this fillet, and if there is a rolled steel section like angle section, then the maximum size is 3/4 of the thickness of that rounded toe. So this is the maximum size of we are provided for the fillet weld. Okay. Next is the overlap. Overlap of the joint should not be less than 5 times the thickness of thinner plate. Here we can see the two plates are overlap each other. So this overlap of this two plates should not be less than the 5 times the thickness of thinner plate. Okay. Next is the side fillets. So in a length of each fillet shall not be less than the perpendicular distance between them. So here we can see the L is the length of side fillet. Okay, these uh, both side fillets having the length L, and D is the distance between the perpendicular distance between these two fillet welds. Okay, so this value of L should not be less than the value of D. Okay, here we can see L should not be less than the D, and D should not exceed 16 T, where T is the thickness of the that thinner plate. Okay, so the side fillet should not be less than the perpendicular distance between the these two side fillet weld. Okay, next is the end return. End return, this here we can see the end return. This end return fillet welds terminating at ends or side of part or member should preferably be returned continuously around the corners for a distance not less than the twice the weld size. Okay, as shown in this figure we can see these end returns not less than the twice weld size. Okay, if the weld size is 6 mm, then this end return should not be less than 12 mm. Okay, so that is all about today's lecture. In next lecture we are discussing the design strength in fillet weld. So now, so in this lecture we are discuss about the all specification regarding the welded joint. So hope you will understand today's all the points. So thank you.